Hey guys, I'm Jess and this is Something Snarkly. Today I'm going to show you how to get this eye look using the Tartelette Tease palette. This is a little tiny eyeshadow palette. It comes with 6 different shades and a mirror, and it's made with their Amazonian clay eyeshadow. You can get this for $21 at Sephora or Ulta. I think it is an awesome palette, especially for people just starting out to play with makeup. Really high quality product, but it's really approachable. It looks good on a variety of different skin tones, and it looks great on every single eye color. It's really going to enhance your natural eye color. So it comes with 6 different eyeshadows, like I said, and the best part, it smells like chocolate. So stay tuned, I'll show you how to get this look. You can glam it up or you can leave it a little bit more natural looking. It's yours to play with and kind of make your own. Okay, so see you on the other side without any of this makeup on. Okay, so I already have my base done, and you can click the link in the description box for that video if you're curious about how I do that. So I already have my brows, foundation, concealer, contour, and then setting powder done. I like to pack this setting powder under my eyes because when it comes to fallout from your eyeshadow, you can just swipe it away. I'm going to start with the lightest shade, and I mean the lightest shade, which is the top here. This is called Whisper. And what I'm going to do with that is I am going to cover basically my entire eye area. So starting in the inner corner, I'm really wiggling it across the lid and going all the way up to the brow bone. Alright, so it's not really much that you can see even on somebody as fair as me, but this is going to really help, like I said, with the blending of the other colors on your lid. And then with a fluffy round tip brush, I am going to pick up the bottom middle color, which is called First Kiss. It's right here, right there. And that is going to go all over my lid from about here out. And when I'm putting color on my lid, I like to go, when I pack it on, from the inner part out. If you go the other direction, sometimes you can bring color into the inner corner, like it'll dust off of the brush and hit right here, and that's really hard to take off. So if you do one sweeping motion and just do it over and over, it helps avoid that. Although I just broke the rule that I said. I'm bringing it just above my crease. Okay, and the other side. Alright, so both eyes are done with the base and the eyelid. Then I like to go in with the crease color. And I really like to do a mix of the 2 crease colors. There's Heartbreaker, which is more of like an earthy brown, and then BFF, which is like this burgundy color. Fluffy round brush, and I'm just going to go back and forth. Tap it off and go in the crease. And before I spread my crease color out, I like to just blot it in the crease. And then once you like pack it in, you can start buffing it out. Do little circular motions. The same thing on the other eye. And when I do this, I do it in the crease, and then I also come down to the edge, the outer edge of the eyelid. Alright, now I need to blend. This is the Sigma E25 blending brush. I really like this brush. I do think that you can get cheap brushes that are comparable sometimes, but this one is the best blending brush I've ever used. So here you can see the difference, hopefully you can see the difference between a blended eye and an unblended eye. This obviously, the eyeshadow stops right there. This one is a lot smoother. Blend your eyeshadow, people. Blend everything. And when you blend, you're always using a really, really light touch with the brush. Obviously you don't want to take it and then just smear it, because that would be a waste of product and time. Alright, so you could stop here if you wanted to, but I don't. I like to do a little bit more, especially with this middle color Crush. It's got some shimmer to it. Whoa. Look, you can see the camera. This is so meta right now. This top middle color right here. Beak. That has some shimmer in it, and I love a shimmery eye. I'm going to take that original fluffy round brush that I had to do First Kiss, and I'm going to take some Crush and put that in. This is going to be in the center of my lid. When you put a shimmery color in the center of your lid, it really opens up that eye. I really like it. So I'm going to right there. And you can pack it on. The glitter in this is a little bit more grainy. It's not necessarily like a shimmer eyeshadow where it's really soft and buttery like the other colors are. But I kind of like that. Sometimes you just want to pack on the glitter. If you want a more natural look, you could stop here. But I don't. So I am going to use this little teeny tiny Coastal Scents. This is a more firm brush. And this is what I like to do my liner with, whether it's top lash line or bottom lash line. First I'm going to use Heartbreaker, which is the dark brown, and I'm going to do my top lash line. And I just go along the lash line here. To about the center. I don't use eyeliner. I like to use eyeshadow as eyeliner because it gives a softer touch. It looks more blended. It's not as obvious. When you line on the upper lash line like this, it makes your lashes look fuller because it's filling in that lash line there. So it gives it a stronger base to work with. And then I'm going to do the other side. And then I'm going to do the bottom lash line. So I'm going to take the Heartbreaker and then I'm going to mix it with Crush so that there's just a little bit of shimmer. So I just dab into the Heartbreaker and then a little smear of the Crush. Lightly. So it's just a little bit more definition. Alright, that's normally where I would stop. Well, that is where I'm going to stop with this palette. The only thing I think this palette is missing is something that is a little bit more shimmery. For my brow bone and my inner corner of my eyes, I like something that's a lighter color but has some shimmer to it because I think it really opens up the eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush away the fallout, and then I'm going to use another color from one of my from my Kat Von D palette. So when I brush away my fallout, this is all I use this brush for. It's a real big fluffy blush brush. This is the fallout. See how bad that is over there? Okay, so I'm going to swoop it away. All done. And usually I'll use my ring finger. Here's the other one. I love that. Don't judge this palette. It's been through some rough times. It's fallen on the floor of my bathroom a lot. And I've had it for like 3-4 years maybe. I don't even know. So this is the Kat Von D Saint palette. True Romance eyeshadow palette. I don't even know if it still exists. It's so pretty on the outside. I love this. I use this as my mirror pretty much every day. But this is the highlight color that I'm going to use. It is called Heavens by Kat Von D. It's got a really beautiful shimmer to it. This is the Sigma Domed Utility Brush E34. I really love this for a highlight because it gets in right in there to a little tiny space. So I'm going to take some of that heavens, multiple heavens, and go in the inner corner. Yes, right here. Yes, right here. But also right here. And really blend that out. I think it makes a huge difference. Plus it's pretty. And then also under the brow bone with a really light touch. Remember, I already have that, the other light tart color Whisper. So this is going right under the brow bone. Really soft. And then whenever I move, oh yes, look at that. Oh yeah. And right here. And up here. Before I do my blush, I actually like to do my highlight first because it's easier to blend that way. So I'll be using Melt into Spring for my blush by Too Faced, and then the Anastasia Starlight Illuminator. Love this stuff. But there's a tragedy. I'll survive. Anyways, fan brush is what you want to use for your highlight. It's got a really soft touch. This is from my Coastal Scents brush set. Wow. And just go in, scoop that stuff up. And you want to go along the tops of your cheekbones where the light hits your cheek naturally. You don't want to go under your eyes. That looks crazy. So along the tops of your cheekbones. I need a mirror. If I want my highlight to look really, really dramatic, I also use the Sephora luminizing drops as like a base for my highlight, but I'm not trying to go too crazy today. Ooh, that contour though. And then once you do your cheeks, I like to go down the bridge of my nose really, really soft like this. And the tip of my nose. My favorite place to highlight is actually above my lips. I have a pretty defined Cupid's bow, but I feel like this defines it even more, and it makes my very thin top lip look a little bigger, so. Look, it's a mustache. And there's some on my lips, obviously. It's kind of a nice shimmery base for my lip color. Chin, and then center of my forehead, and along my hairline. And that's it. Not a very dramatic glow today. So what I'm going to do for blush today, this is kind of embarrassing too. This is the Too Faced A Few of My Favorite Things palette. I've had it for like 4 years, and the color I'm going to use is called Melt into Spring. It's this corally color right here because it's summer. For blush, I like to use an angled blush brush. This is from Morphe as well. I love this blush brush. It's so soft and fluffy. The way that I like to apply my blush is a little bit different than how I used to do it growing up. I used to just smile and do the apples of my cheeks, but I learned from Nikki Tutorials the way that Adele does her blush, or at least that's the way that we're told Adele does her blush, and kind of use it to more define the contour and cheekbones. So get your blush on your brush, go like this, or on the sides of your cheekbone. So this is what's more complementary to my face shape. It might not necessarily work for you, but blush is something that I didn't really know that I could play around with until I saw that on a Nikki Tutorials video, and then I was like, oh my god, this is revolutionary. So mess around, see what works for your face shape. Blush and highlighter done. All that's left is mascara and a lip color. This is my favorite, all-time favorite mascara. This is the Tarteist mascara, and it's absolutely amazing. It's so great. The wand isn't anything that looks super different. It's just the formula is so great. I love it so much. When I apply my mascara, I like to bump and wiggle. So start at the base, bump, and wiggle up. Bump and wiggle up. And then you can go through. I do like to do the bottom lashes, but if you notice, I'm not puffing anymore. Each eyeball only gets one wand's worth. Is that a thing? That's a new measurement I'm coming up with. I love it. Alright, so both eyes are done with mascara. This is my go-to lip color. I wear it almost every day. I like it because it's not as thick as a lipstick. It's not a lipstick, it's more like a chapstick. But it's got some texture to it, some shimmer to it, light shimmer. This is the CoverGirl Oh Sugar, and the color is Caramel. Number 3, Caramel. Caramel. I say caramel. I love this stuff. Really sheer. I have another one in a pink color, but it's a little too bold and it stains my lips. Oh yeah. Alright, the last thing I'm going to do is finish up with a setting spray because it is still summer and it's still freaking hot. So this is the Maybelline Master Fix setting spray. I got the last one at Ulta. I actually had to ask them if they had any more in the back. They did. So I felt pretty good about myself. You want to spray this lightly. So close your eyes. And close your mouth too. Alright, so my makeup will stay all day. It won't melt off my face, which is great. I'm going to do my hair and then I will BRB. Alright, this is the finished look for the Tartelette Tease eyeshadow palette. I'm going to go have coffee with 2 of my former students, Asha and Sharon, as well as my colleague, Miss Barnes. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and if you did, give it a like, a little thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. Please feel free to share this with anyone and everyone. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.